Okay, you guys, the time has come. Okay, I've been sitting here refreshing. Sorry to come at you so hot all of a sudden, just like out of nowhere. Okay, I've been sitting here refreshing the page so that waiting for this article to load because I really want to see what the effect of this hero is. And I'm pretty sure we're about to find out. I have not clicked the button yet, so let's click it together. 3, 2, 1, boom. When the booster wrappers of Arcane Rising were spoiled in January, our players got busy with speculations as to what each of the new heroes might be and how they'd work. I was particularly impressed with fan theories that surrounded Azalea, or Assassin, or is it Hunter, or maybe Ranger? Who called all of those? We all tried calling those, it's crazy. Either way, fans knew she used a bow, and ideas of how that might work were abound, and some came impressively close to figuring out her mechanics. I'm really happy that we delivered Ranger mechanically in a way that is obviously intuitive to the players. I think it is very intuitive. If we can guess it, that makes it very thematic and intuitive. Using your bow to load arrows into your arsenal. For those who missed it yesterday, the prophetic me previewed the first Flesh and Blood bow, Death Dealer, along with Searing Arrow. Searing Shot, right? Searing Shot, whoops. Ready, Aim, Fire. It's very simple in its theme and application. Draw back your bow and load, and ready, aim, fire. We wanted to capture the feeling of arrows being dependent on having a bow, and the mechanical action required to load them, which, when in combat, takes time and is therefore restrictive. Okay, This is what led us to arrows only being able to be played from Arsenal, which we saw, the restrictiveness of having to load them, and requiring a bow, the dependency, which loads them. I imagine most projectiles to be lightweight, but able to inflict some serious damage. All arrows in Arcane Rising cost 0 or 1 with baseline power and defense stats, but effects that push their potency, to above curve. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so here's Hamstring Shot. I have not looked at this yet. Hamstring Shot. Cost 1. Deals 5 damage as red. Okay, so that's the top. And if it hits a hero, the first attack during their next turn costs an additional 1 to play. All right, that's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, and then we can assume it's the same thing here. Deals 4, and then because it's a cycle, deals 3. Cool, yeah, that makes sense. Right, so this is kind of what we were talking about yesterday. So we can expect things to not cost a lot and to deal a little bit of damage, but have interesting, potent, make the opponent kind of struggle effects. I like that. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, here we go. Azalea, Ace in the Hole. Azalea comes from the pits, a grimy, chaotic slum of a place, and home to Wrath's finest purveyors of skullduggery, illicit goods, and no-good endeavors. If it shouldn't be done, you'll find it in the pits. The hub of the underhanded commerce is Blackjack's Tavern, whose warm lights and roars of ale-filled bellies serve as welcome respite for scullers who manage to make it to dock from their perilous contraband runs through the web of underground canals that span the breadth of Wrath. Sorry, I'm literally just reading it all for the first time, so forgive me if you're just like, forget all this, just show me the card. That's how I feel. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing beats an Ace of Spades. We get the picture. Okay, you ready? I don't know what this effect says, and I haven't seen the young hero. Let's click the young hero. I've seen the old hero art. Ready? Set. Here it is. Okay. 4 intellect, 20 health in their young hero. Once per turn action, 0. Put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck. Oh, okay. If you do, put the top card of your deck face up into your arsenal. If it's an arrow card, it gains Dominate until the end of the turn. Go again. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so once per turn action, don't do anything. You just put it from your hand into your arsenal. Use the effect. It goes to the bottom. If another arrow's on top, then when you fire that out for, free or pay 1, it's got Dominate. So it's like an interesting, like, cheap take on Guardian. That's intriguing. Okay. And obviously we can expect look at the bordering. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool border right there. Oh, that makes me want to sit down and think about it. So I want more arrows. Show me more arrows. Azalea is calculating. She can count to 1. That's awesome. Setting up your position, taking aim, and firing off 1 kill shot per turn. Okay. So it's not about firing multiples, it's about one. Top of deck matters is a theme that runs across multiple heroes in Arcane Rising, and we can see that in each of the heroes' effects, and kind of what you're trying to do is play things off the top of your deck or burn things off the top of your deck if you're playing the Mechanologist. Azalea's hero ability does more than capture her character and tie into the top of the deck matters theme. It solves a vulnerability of a hero that depends on their arsenal to play the game, becoming arsenal locked. This is true. She can cycle it, which is really interesting. I like that. Okay, there are plenty of cards in Arcane Rising that help you set up the kill shot. Okay, here's Force Sight. Again, haven't seen this card. This is the red. It costs 1. Generic action. The next attack action card you play this turn gains +3. Okay, this is kind of the thing you want, right? If Foresight is played from Arsenal, opt 2. And then go again. Okay, so how would you do this? You would play this for 1 from your arsenal, setting it up like the turn before, right? So you play this from arsenal face down, flip it up. Then you would use the bow effect to put an arrow from your hand into your arsenal, and then you would fire that bow for like another 1. You opted as well, and then you use the Azalea hero effect. Oh, this is going to be interesting, I can tell. If you don't want to put like an arrow, don't fire the arrow. You can put that from the bottom, put that on the top. Interesting. Okay. So if you have a better arrow on the top 2 cards of your deck after you play Foresight, you can play the arrow you don't care about, put it under your deck, on the bottom of your deck, take the one that you've opted and put on top into your arsenal and fire that one for +3 and for Dominate. That's good. That's just pretty good, man. I like that. Okay. Take your time, set up your position, and aim for greatness at a pre-release March 21st and 22nd. Yeah, I think that's worth checking out. I am really looking forward to seeing more. Oh, hey, look at this. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I am looking forward to seeing more arrows, because just 2 arrows, that's not okay. We need more of these things, and we need to know what they do. So making your opponent's stuff cost more resources to play, and then making your opponent have to like play a card from hand with Searing Shot and defend with armor, or play 2 cards from hand with Searing Shot, or they lose 1 plus the life lost there as well, is really intriguing. I'm curious if this has enough sort of damage per turn to outpace those other classes. It really just does depend on Searing Shot. And also, I think the fact that no one has played Wizard yet, people are really hyped about Wizard. The fact that no one's played it, I think all of those cards are extremely expensive, and it's going to cost a lot to pay 3 to instant something and then pay the resources of that thing to play it on your opponent's turn. I was thinking a lot about the Wizard before getting these cards, and I thought maybe it is just really expensive. You're gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting, but it can hit like a brick, right? And then there's the sort of what appears to be like a mid-range Mechanologist class, where you're playing a bunch of things that trigger these proc effects at the beginning of turn or whenever you want to use those items. So this might be that like small damage dealing, like constant little annoyance thing that I felt like Ninja was in Sealed or in Draft. So maybe that's what the Ranger is. So I wonder if those are the archetypes. I wonder what the 4th archetype is going to be. What do you think the 4th archetype is going to be? There's some people that said Necromancer is just right out, and maybe it's going to be Warlock. Based on the card numbering, maybe they said it's not going to be Necromancer so much as it is going to be Warlock. Now, I mean, that's just a change of names. You can kind of describe both of those as the same thing, but you never know. There could be something crazy around the bend. So if you like this video, if you liked seeing my first reaction to Azalea Ace in the Hole, let me know in a comment below. If you want to support the channel, feel free to give me a like and a subscribe, or if you want to throw money at me, you'll be my best friend. I think I've said that last time, but I'm going to say it again. Feel free to hit the Patreon link down below. We are almost to 1,500 subscribers. Also, you should definitely subscribe so that when it's 1,500 subscriber giveaway time, you get to be entered as like part of it. So you should definitely hit the button. As always, everybody, thanks for watching.